Toronto-based immigration lawyer is taking Canada's immigration department to court for how it handled temporary visa applications for Palestinians. So according to immigration lawyer Hana Marku, more than 50 of her clients were blocked from completing their applications to the temporary visa program without explanation. For a closer look, I'm joined by Hana Marku. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Can you walk us through what this program is and what happened to your clients?
Yes, so this is a temporary public policy that was put in place by Canadian immigration in order to allow for Canadians with loved ones in Gaza to apply to bring them to Canada on temporary resident visas. And the way that the program was set up, a Canadian citizen or permanent resident had to submit an expression of interest to IRCC and explain to IRCC that they had a loved one or loved ones in Gaza. They had to promise that they would financially support them for a year, and the Canadian also had to prove that they were a resident of Canada and also were a permanent resident or a citizen. After that initial expression of interest, what was supposed to happen, according to the rules of the program, that Canadian was supposed to receive codes, unique reference codes, a series of numbers and letters for each individual loved one in Gaza. With those codes, those family members in Gaza could then go online and apply for visas. The clients that we represent, and there are about 50 of them, they're Palestinians in the Gaza Strip with Canadian family members. They all have Canadian family members who properly filled out an expression of interest in January 2024. That's the month that the program opened, and heard nothing back. And the program was very clear that as long as you had a Canadian family member who did a proper expression of interest, you would be getting a code so that you can go online and apply for a visa. And for 50 of our clients, that never happened. They heard nothing back from IRCC until March of this year, when they were told, sorry, the program is closed and we're not accepting more applications.
So we reached out to Canada's immigration department, and they told us they had reached the cap of 5,000 applicants by March. Here's what they had to say. I'm going to read this to you and to our viewers. Quote, as of July 29th, 2025, more than 1,775 people who exited Gaza had TRV applications in the process and have been approved to come to Canada. 880 people have arrived, and over 400 through IRCC programs. I mean, what information have you or your clients been given by the department?
The information that our clients have been given is nothing. And the numbers that you quoted don't really address the situation of these 50 people. These 50 people had Canadian family members who properly filled out an expression of interest, and they were told by IRCC's public-facing instructions on their website that as long as that expression of interest was properly filled out, those family members would get a code. It is important to point out that there was a cap to this program. It was 1,000, and then it was later up to 5,000. These 50 people who we represent, and we suspect that there's a lot more, they never got a chance to even compete for a spot within the 5,000, because this very simple step, which should have just been generating a code, that never happened.
So what happens to these families that you're representing now?
Right now, they are in the Gaza Strip, and there is no way to exit the Gaza Strip without some measure of outside assistance. Without some measure of outside assistance, which is what this program was supposed to provide, they will remain in the Gaza Strip.
So there are no other pathways right now as an option?
There are no other pathways right now in our immigration system that would provide safe refuge to these people in time.
Well, immigration lawyer Hana Marku, thanks for walking us through. Stay in touch and let us know if anything else transpires. Thank you.
Thank you.